match. Panic Attack's tactics here, quite clear, I would imagine. Get in, get underneath, flip it up and over. But look at the power there of Saw Point. And Panic Attack couldn't get it underneath the wedge first time. Can do with a second assault, though. Saw Point on his side, and the prong is crumpled and bent by the attack of Panic Attack. Look at that! I think the prong on the wheel of Saw Point was dug into the arena surface, and Panic Attack has really bent and buckled it. Now onto the arena sidewall. Saw Point up, up, heave-ho! Here we go! Weep and woe for Saw Point, surely. Kim Davis, like a dog with a bone, will not give up now. Saw Point riding piggyback. They need to ride shotgun here and get back in on the assault. Panic Attack very much under control here. They've glued themselves on to Saw Point. They will not let go now. There's Kim Davis at the controls. His son Michael from Llantarnam Comprehensive looks on, and Christian Bridge, the newcomer from King's School in Macclesfield, delighted because they know Saw Point, brave newcomers, have been beaten here. Saw Point, there's smoke there from the arena. Man trap. It's a bot trap, of course, in Robot Wars. Saw Point, beaten, bruised, buckled. Love the invention, though, of Stephen Thomas, the communications engineer, and Damien Smith, who helped design the robot, did the graphics for Saw Point as well. This is Dead Metal, of course. A pincer movement from the House Robots. They now know Saw Point, Stephen Thomas and Damien Smith, you belong to them. Dead Metal on the right and Kill-A-Lot on the left. And Saw Point being tugged and twisted between the two. There they go! Towards the pit! And doom and disaster. Well, no, not for me for Saw Point, because they've been great fun. And I hope we see them back again in the future. Panic Attack on the attack on Kill-A-Lot! And Kill-A-Lot will remember that, Kim Davis, you can be sure. Saw Point, of course, beaten and out of it. Kim Davis, Michael and Christian go through. Kill-A-Lot has a little glance at Panic Attack, and they can only watch on as the Welsh boys attack Shunt and the House Robots. In comes Bash. What are you doing, Panic Attack? You may smile. We'll be smiling on the other side of our faces. You wait and see.
Well, Panic Attack are definitely back. Saw Point in the pits. Panic Attack, go through!
Why am I shaking?
Why is he shaking your hand?
Absolutely.
Well, it must be a Saw Point coming up against this fourth seed and an ex-champion.
Yeah, well, if you're going to lose to someone, I guess it's got to be to someone good, hasn't it? So he's...
What was the design of that robot? I mean, are those saws, how hard are they?
Well, they are extremely hard. In all the punishment, there's probably the only 2 bits I'll be able to salvage out of all of this. But, yeah, as I said, it'll make the basis of the next design, so I will be back. And,
you did take a fair amount of punishment.
I did take a very...
I was convinced you were going out of the arena.
So, I think this gentleman was convinced I was going out of the arena.
He couldn't pull it off, though, could he?
Just couldn't do it, and he tried so hard.
Yeah, so it was the pit of Oblivion instead.
It certainly was, yeah.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Saw Point. Yes. You naughty boys. I mean, not only were you not content with wrecking that Saw Point, then you had to try and get Kill-A-Lot in the pit. Then you took on Shunt. Now, you remember, don't you, that Kill-A-Lot's got a long memory. He's got a memory like an elephant.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's the driver.
It's not... I'll blame it on me dad. I was convinced you were going to get him out of the arena.
We really tried, but just couldn't get him out. So I tried about 3 times, I think it was, but he just wouldn't go over the top.
You gave him a piggyback for ages as well.
Yeah, I thought, well, I'd do a lap of honour with him. And then they opened the pit, so...
You're getting very cocky, though. Getting very cocky, taking on Kill-A-Lot. You think he's going to forget about that?
No, he's not going to forget. We can look out next round.
Well, we've seeded you 4. You know, I've always said to you that, you know, everyone's always underestimated your robot, but we're not underestimating it now, are we?
Well, perhaps he'll learn that way.
Yeah. Some difficult fights to come.
I think so.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, this is great.
Are you confident?
Not really, but as usual, we'll So there we go.
We'll give it a go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Panic Attack.
Sore point of packing up, ready to go home.
Yeah.
Now, I might add that if you'd spent less time nosing into other people's business and more looking into the opposition, you might have done better.
Well, there is always that, but when you come up with a sort of unconventional design, you do tend to pay the price, and this was it, you see. But I think there's a winning concept here, deep down, and yeah, we sustained a lot of damage, and I think, yeah, it's this way, we can just build a new one and start again, really.
Oh, why not? They were
Absolutely.
tough competition, though, weren't they? Let's check
Well,
out the damage they did to you.
Starts really from the damage to the actual wheels themselves. They all had a very good blow. It's all sort of front facial metalwork, the lids. It's all
He
both.
got hold of you and basically sort of carried you
Yeah,
around
he
like
was
a trophy.
just. Yeah, I know, it was terrible.
And
really,
you were the
wasn't
ones
it?
wailing in that
I
arena,
know.
weren't you?
And yeah, and then the house robots done their little bit. They sort of decided to chop the whole back end off, which was really nice of them.
Because they can.
Because they can. This is very true. I think I actually done very well considering the opposition.
Good. Good. You have. They were the number 4 seed.
They were the number 4 seed, and yeah, as I said, I've enjoyed it. So I just think, yeah, I'll lick my wounds, learn by my mistakes, and.
And you'll be back
I'll
for
be back.
more
You
wailing.
will see Sore Point
Again.
again, definitely.
We hope so.
Oh, you will.
Well done.
Without a doubt.
Glad to hear that. Sore Point will be back. Not in this programme, though. Panic Attack going through to the heat final to meet either SMIDSY or Aggrobot 2, number 20 seeds.
This is going to be an interesting one because you're very evenly matched, aren't you?
I think so, yeah. We look to be the same sort of robot. Same sort of sides, work both ways up. We'll see.
We're a nicer colour.
You're a beautiful colour.
Absolutely.
So it comes down to power. Do you know what's inside theirs?
What's inside theirs? I've only got 4 wheels, so ours are bigger.
Your wheels are bigger.
Our wheels are bigger.
Well, it's going to be power, isn't it? And it's going to be driving. Who's in control?
Yes.
It's down to me, yeah.
On your head bit,
I'm
and,
walking home tonight, yeah.
Let's just hope they don't see you coming.
Do they think they're going to wipe the floor with us?
They said they're going to smash you and pound you, put you in the house robots, in the pit, flip you right out of the arena.
Oh, that's okay then.
Yes, now, you're quite evenly matched, aren't you?
Yes.
Slightly smaller.
Yeah, we've got about the same sort of pushing power. We've got similar weapons. It's going to be down to a bit of luck, driver skill. We'll see how it goes. Could go to the judges.
Get in there and do your damnedest.
Thank you.
That's SMIDSY, slightly the smaller but the quicker of the two. There's Mike Reed on the right-hand side, all smiles, and Aggrobot 2. Don't forget they have that hydraulic zonker bob on the right at the controls. And what's for sure for the Leach brothers, it won't be a hair-raising experience, let's be honest about things. Aggrobot 2 on the right-hand side. Now on the left of your picture as SMIDSY comes in on the attack side by side. SMIDSY away from the flames. Whoa, a lick of flame to the top there, burning paint. And graphics charcoal effect now on the top of SMIDSY. Sorry, mate. Didn't see you there, says Aggrobot as it turns away. SMIDSY with a little bit of a broadside on Aggrobot. SMIDSY has the jaws operated by the car seat actuator. Aggrobot 2 has the hydraulic zonker, the little punch, but it's at the other end of the machine as it comes in on the attack now with the lifting nose cone. Trying to get in underneath SMIDSY, that'll be difficult. It's got a 1-inch adjustable ground clearance, SMIDSY, and they ram Aggrobot 2 against the arena side. Well, don't forget Aggrobot capable of beating Razor in the last wars, and Razor, a phenomenal machine. But it's SMIDSY here doing all the work. Mike Reed to the left-hand side. Robin Bennett's actually at the controls right now. Andy Pugh, the weapons operator. And it's SMIDSY here on top of this heat semi-final for me. Again, slamming in underneath Aggrobot. Aggrobot, the little piggyback coming down onto the arena floor, over the flame pit in the end. So that's good style and control and aggression from SMIDSY. They're on top, should this go to the judges? I'm sure of that. Although the judges are a lot brainier than I. They have all the university degrees. I can but read and write. Sometimes. This is SMIDSY now with a little slam on Aggrobot again. In towards the CBZ. The Aggrobot boys trying to crane their neck and have a look out. And Aggrobot on fire, it seems. As the fire burnt itself out. In comes Sergeant Bash with the crumpling jaws. Aggrobot finished here. The sweat on the brows of the Leach brothers, Peter, Bob and John, and they know their dream has come to an end. They're on the floor. Flipper, look at that carnage, stuffing being ripped out of Aggrobot, quite literally. And it's the end for Aggrobot on the arena floor. Flipper just about nudged away by dead metal, but it's tattered and torn, sliced, diced. No luck with the throw of the dice either for Aggrobot today. What on earth is that sort of stuffing in there in the nose cone? Looks like foam rubber. Can't be. Surely they wouldn't have stuffed that in there. It is, you know, I think. Well, they're out. Aggrobot 2. Disappointing for them. But a very good performance, I thought, by SMIDSY. Underrated machine these boys have.